I wrote a letter to Penthouse about this once. Now, ladies, I just meant to ask you, how do you know the show? Are we illegally being broadcast in France?
No, we live in Seattle right now, but we come back and forth to France.
Oh, right. So here's what I'm... Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much for being on. You'll receive your $40 for being on the show. Which is not much, but it's all I get. And here's the thing, though. I wanted to say this to you, but I waited until you got to your seats in case I annoyed you, is that I wanted to say, wow, can you believe that Tatiana is Valentina's mother? And then I thought, well, I better not say that, because then Valentina might go, what is that meant to mean? But you look very... somebody's moisturising, that's all I'm saying. Everybody, you're very beautiful, both of you, and it's amazing to me, kids today, don't you think? That's right. I'm a 48-year-old man who finds good-looking women attractive. What a creepy old douche I am. Why? If only I could be punished in some way for my creepy, outrageous thoughts. Oh, I don't have creepy, outrageous thoughts. They're very attractive young ladies. They happen to be here at the show. We don't have much in the way of material. Why not? It's going to be one of them shows. One of those shows when I'm torn between apologising for myself and saying ooh la la to everybody. Go through life like that. That's my life. My whole life is like that. You know, I know I've gone over time. I know it's time for the commercial break, but can I let it go and go to the commercial break? No! No, I can't! All right, I will. Now it's time for the commercial break. Please enjoy these commercials. They're the best yet.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Progressive. Visit Progressive.com today.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, you can always sleep through work tomorrow, okay? Hey, hey, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
That's fine. Great. Really terrific, everyone. Excellent. Well done. Sit down. That's great, everybody. That's really awesome. Everybody at home is very impressed. Whoa, it's like a real TV show with a real audience. Not some sort of dump where vagrants gather to keep out the cold, grey California August. I don't know, I'm trying to paint a sort of picture for you. Do you know what? It's a great day for America, everybody, yes? Yes, it is. Yes. Now, it is a great day. It's a great day for the supporters of gay marriage. Hello! Yep, a federal judge has struck down California's gay marriage ban. In West Hollywood here, gay men were dancing in the streets, waving the rainbow flags, playing the loud techno music. Then they heard about the ruling and they went crazy. very excited. They're very excited here in West Holland. Holland? I'm so excited I can hardly speak. There's a lot of excitement in West Hollywood. I bet the ruling isn't the only thing getting turned over. Do you know what I mean? Now, legally, it went like this. The federal court overturned State Proposition 8, which had banned gay marriage after the lower court had ruled that... Oh, someone just kissed me.
I like you.
I like you, too.
Look who's getting all crazy here.
That's the first time I've seen that skeleton embarrassed. He's embarrassed. Are you embarrassed?
Yep.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, it's not all gay news today. Nearly, but not all. It was announced today that 40 of the world's richest men have signed an agreement to give away half of their wealth. Yes. Newspapers are calling it an unprecedented gesture of goodwill. But it's not unprecedented, because I've given away half of my stuff twice. It's called divorce. But, you know what? Anybody that says they gave away half their stuff never got divorced. It's not half your stuff. It's all your stuff. Guys up there going, yeah. Anyway, it's a great day, though, for an artist in England. He sold out his entire gallery of new paintings, making $237,000. And he's only 7 years old. I was like, what? Experts are saying he's an art prodigy. He's also a cash prodigy. I have no idea what it'd be like to be successful at age 7. I have no idea what it'd be like to be successful at age 48. But the young artist is named Kieran Williamson. He paints English countryside paintings. Can we see one of his paintings? There you are, that's what he does, yeah. It's good. Yeah, I know, I looked at it now. I was like, oh, let me see one of these. And then I went, oh. Yeah, the kid's talented. He's so talented. This kid is so talented, he makes Justin Bieber look like a pile of crap with a girl's haircut. That's how talented he is. But... oh, wait. I wonder if this kid's work impressed. If the other 7-year-olds in his art class are impressed by his work. Still working in watercolours, are you? I've gone conceptual. I'm gluing macaroni to construction paper. Yeah. I hope the kid keeps all his money and doesn't let it go to his head, because that's what would have happened to me if I'd have made that money when I was a kid. I'd been like, oh, really, mother? Bedtime? Here's $2,000. Why don't you look the other way? Oh, all right then, all right. Off with you, mother, off with you. Anyway, Kieran's parents say they're going to put the money away for an education, so he'll be fine. All he has to do is model himself after all the other child prodigies who've built rich, emotionally healthy lives around their special talents. People like Bobby Fischer, the Unabomber, and Tiger Woods. Actually, that's not fair. One of these guys isn't the same category as those two monsters. Sorry, Unabomber. I look forward to your letters. Oh, actually, no, I don't actually look forward to your letters. No, the art kid. Yeah, the art kid. Most of this kid's work is landscape painting based in the style of impressionist. No, I'm an impressionist, but nobody's stuffing my cash with pockets. I can do Sean Connery. Hello, Pushy Galore. I can do my Sean Connery. I can do my Michael Caine. Don't you point that bloody thing at me. And I got my Larry King. And I do my silent impression. Liza Minnelli. Anyway, the amazing thing about this kid is he's only been painting 2 years. Maybe that's what makes his work so pure. Because Pablo Picasso said, it took me a lifetime to paint like a child. Then again, Picasso also said, should I put the woman's nose here, down here, or next to the 3 boobies? What's a come and a go? That's right, Picasso talk like this. He talk like this, even though Picasso is not Italian, he's a Spanish. He's a Spanish, but he talk like this anyways. I look forward to your letters. Except yours, Unabomber. You know, another artist who was a child prodigy was Andy Warhol. Yeah, one day his mother served him a bowl of Campbell's soup, and he asked her if she was making an ironic statement about post-consumerist society. You're welcome, 3 people in America. Ah, yeah. Poor Andy Warhol. Salvador Dali, he'd be giddy about the absurdity of a 7-year-old raking in all that money, wouldn't he? Ooh, yeah. Oh, no, that's not... That's Salvador Dali. That's the giraffe. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Do we have a picture of Paul McCartney? Now, I know what you're thinking. Craig, you're saying to yourself, Craig, you've done this 1,000 times, maybe more than that. You ask for a picture of Paul McCartney and we get... maybe not as fast as that. Craig, surely, why are you doing that? Well, if you take it in the context of talking about a monologue about art, maybe you're making an ironic statement about the tired format in which you work. Or you may just be lacking in material.
Yep.
That was right when I moved my leg. Let me try that again.
Yep.
These things can...
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
That's just stupid.
Yep.
It's commercial break time.
Break time?
That's what I said. It's commercial break time. But,
Yep.
shut up. I'm having a war of nerves with this audience. They're like, well, what are we doing? I'm like, I don't know, you're on your own. I'm like, can we help? No. My goodness, it really is commercial break time. Sorry about that. Well, look, if you've been waiting for the commercials, you need not wait any longer. All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back. What time is it, Jeffrey Peterson?
Hey, Fergermeister. Tweets and emails?
You bet, Jeffrey. Let's go.
Euro crashes and Euro litter. Get on the dance floor and shake your Twitter. Bum, 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 bum. Check the tweets. Plus email.
Lost email. All right, let me get started. I'll just have the... hold on a second. Whoa, there's somebody at the door. Who can it be? I'm doing the tweets to me. Oh, it's Tatiana and Valentina there. If you're just joining us, Valentina and Tatiana are from Seattle, but are originally from Paris. Is that correct, ladies?
Yes.
Which part of Paris are you from?
Oh, it's a bit far away from Paris. It's a suburb.
A suburb of Paris?
Yeah.
Is an environ of Paris?
Environ, oui, oui. It's like west
of Paris?
Yeah.
That's all right. Nobody here knows.
Yeah.
All right. Well, would you help me with the tweets and the emails,
Sure.
right, don't you? This is from Justin in Birmingham, Alabama. All right. He said, have you ever been to Alabama?
No. No. Sorry.
Why would that be funny?
I'm thinking of the song.
The song, oh,
Yeah.
don't know Alabama. Do you play the banjo? I'm sorry, what's
Maybe
it?
Home Sweet Alabama, no?
Home Sweet Alabama. Yes, Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah,
Yes.
Sorry.
That's all right. Utterly charming. This is the first time we've had any foreigners on this show. I dare ya. All right, then. Justin says, Dear Craig and Tatiana and Valentina, which I think is amazing he knew you were going to be here. He says, I bought my wife a treadmill for our anniversary. Now she won't speak to me. What should I do? What? What would be wrong with a man buying a lady a treadmill for the anniversary?
I don't want to answer that one.
Is he implying that she has to... but maybe he wants her to be healthy and exercise. Maybe it's not just about losing weight, although clearly that's what she thinks.
Yeah.
Would any of you... What if a man were to buy you a treadmill, how would you feel?
It's still a treadmill.
It's right, a treadmill's a treadmill. It's practical. Well, I'm glad you came to visit again. I was kind of worried I'd upset you earlier on when I said, you know, that thing about, you know, you look very young, and then I thought, well, I'd upset your daughter by saying you look, you never know. It's like buying a treadmill. Do you know what I mean? Your intentions may be good, but you can... And so I thought I would invite you back to try and smooth things over. Really hope my wife doesn't watch this show. I love you, honey. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back to the show, where we are here. And my first guest tonight is the host, or hostess, if you prefer words that end in S when ladies are involved. Thank you, Dr. S. My next guest is the host of Big Brother, which is on Wednesday, Thursday and Sunday evenings on CBS. It's pretty much the whole time. Turn on CBS, you'll catch it. Take a look at this.
Go!
Big pump. Big pump. Okay. Slow. Whoa. Whoa.
Hold on.
Left. Right. Left. Right.
Turn it, turn it.
The car wash reminds me of foam parties that I used to go to, except back then I definitely wasn't strapped to two women. However, I would end the night in a police car.
Please welcome the lovely Julie Chen, everybody. Julie Chen.
Are you ripping up the questions?
I'm ripping up the questions, but I
love it.
them.
We're just going to wing it. Hi, Jeff.
Oh, yeah, he's funny tonight, Jeff. He's not saying much. You all right, Jeff? Oh, dear.
Silent treatment. What did you do to him? Did you buy him a treadmill?
No, well, that's kind of, you'd think. He doesn't need to lose any more weight. Would you be annoyed if your lovely husband bought you a treadmill? Not that you need one. In fact, I wish I hadn't brought it up.
By that look? No, personally, I wouldn't be offended, but I think he knows better.
Yeah.
Does this look like a treadmill?
No, that's not it. Oh, that's lovely. Is that
This was my first Mother's Day gift.
Oh.
And I wasn't sure if, you know, he was going to get me anything, because, you know, I don't know. It's like a weird, you know, holiday.
What, Mother's Day?
Well, he's my husband, clearly, and yes, you know, I could be one of those women who thinks, okay, he has to get me something for carrying his child for 9 months and all
Yeah,
this.
that would be a woman. Right.
But I didn't want to be that woman. I didn't want to be that woman.
Okay, right.
And then as Mother's Day was approaching, I found myself becoming that woman, but I stayed quiet.
Yes.
And I didn't say, I thought, you know what, he loves me and it doesn't matter. But then when he showed up with the box, I was really happy, and then I felt really shallow. And then I opened it and I was really, really happy, and I felt even more.
That's the kind of day I'm having as well.
It was terrible.
It's crazy. I feel like I'm apologizing on the one hand, I'm mad at people at the other hand. I don't know where I am today. It's awful.
It's like the
I'm being pulled. I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I had a lot of coffee.
I have the solution for you.
What?
Go into the Big Brother house.
Yeah, what is the deal with that big? I thought Big Brother, you just observed them. Now you got them dressing up in cars. You got gay guys leading parades up and down the...
Well, they have to participate in competitions. That was a luxury competition. They broke up into 3 different teams of 3 each, and whoever made it through that car wash obstacle course that you saw in the shortest amount of time won a luxury. And the luxury was we let them screen a movie in the house. I mean, you have to keep in mind.
What movie was it? I mean,
it was the other guy with Will Ferrell and.
All right, I haven't seen that yet, so I don't know if that's a luxury or not. I mean,
look, you have to remember that these people are cut off from the outside world.
Yeah.
They don't have any telephones. They don't have any television.
Boo-hoo! I grew up in
magazines.
Scotland. What's your point?
They're craving anything but each other. They've been forced to live with each other, and they started out as total strangers. Some of them don't get along, but you know, there have
Any sexy business going on?
2 showmances this year. You know what a showmance is?
I'm guessing it's when people on the show hook up.
Right.
I gave that up, Craig.
We're having a showman.
No treadmill in this
No
showmance.
treadmill for him, no.
I would like my show, Big Brother, to take credit for coining that term, showmance.
Showmance, all right.
When 2 people on a reality show get involved in a romantic relationship, it's called a showmance.
Well, how romantic is it if you're in a house with all these other people? There's cameras on you when you're, you know, getting it on.
They're having sex.
They're having sex?
They're having sex. The one showmance in the house right now, they're having sex. Brendan and Rachel. They're talking about marriage. They're talking about this is once in a lifetime. I meet someone like you. I mean, this, yeah, we might have.
Really? You think there'll be a marriage in the Big Brother?
They're talking about it, but lately they've been fighting a lot.
Sounds like they're on their way.
It is a marriage.
Yeah. Have you ever been to France?
I have.
Do you like it? You like it?
I love it. I just went on vacation last month, 2 months ago, and my last day, I got so sick I couldn't eat anything. It was such a waste.
That's a real punishment in France.
of all places.
They're not bad with the food. I don't know why they're not all fat, though, because they're all quite thin and lovely.
I think because they eat smaller portions and nothing has preservatives in it. It's all fresh.
Well, that's just un-American.
I know. Yeah. It's criminal.
Well, the small portions thing is just ridiculous. I mean, you got that lovely food and you're only eating little bits of it at a time.
I know.
What the hell is that?
They say you should eat the size of your fist.
No. I like to eat the size of Tony Robbins' fist at every meal. You ever met him?
No, I haven't, but...
Oh, he's huge.
Yeah.
I sat next to him in a restaurant once. He's like, he eats chickens like popcorn.
Is he really...
He's like... They're alive as well.
Is everything about him big? He's tall,
huge,
hands.
giant face. I have no idea what his genitalia is like, but I can only imagine.
I shouldn't have asked that.
Well, you were going in that direction. You were going in that direction.
I meant like you mentioned his hands. I thought, you know, because he also has like big teeth, right?
Well,
he's like big.
He needs them for the chickens. These giant slabs crushing down like that. He's like, I'll show you Shark Week.
Speaking of Shark Week.
Oh, yeah.
It just aired on Discovery tonight. You went swimming with these sharks.
I went swimming. Well, you interviewed me for it. I got interviewed by you on the early show. That it turned around.
I know. It was. Wasn't it odd?
It was
me
just exactly
you?
like this, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, but I held all the cards.
Yeah. Whereas I hold all the cards right now.
That's true. You do. You do.
But
Jeff holds all the cards.
Jeff does hold all the cards.
Can he go in the Big Brother house if you can't?
Yeah. Would you go in the Big Brother house, Jeff?
Yep.
There you go. You can have him for an afternoon.
We would love it.
Yeah. As long as you get me a treadmill.
Our relationship hasn't gone to that point
Yeah,
yet.
all right, fair enough. Yeah.
Would you be offended if your wife bought you a treadmill?
Well, technically, I suppose, no. I don't know. Is this a trick question?
Kind of. I mean, you know, you asked the 2 nice ladies that question, and I feel like too often women have this reputation of being like very demanding. I want this, I want that. Don't you buy me a treadmill? It has to sparkle. I want jewelry. But we're not all like that. Now, I want to ask you, if you got that treadmill as an anniversary gift, how would you respond?
I don't know.
What do you want for your anniversary from your wife?
Just
Are
her
we allowed to
company.
say?
Just her company and the knowledge that she's happy.
Good answer. Now, is that the truth? he's a good husband. Does your wife watch your show every night?
Does your husband watch your show every morning?
No, I'll be honest.
Yeah, well, no, she doesn't.
No, I'll ask him. I'll say, did you see that segment I did? He said, I was running out the door, and I'll come home, and I'll see ESPN was on.
Right. I see ESPN was on as well, which kind of freaks me out. We got to go. We're way over time. They're all kind of screaming and yelling, and well, you know, none of that. They're just kind of going and waving. Yeah.
How's that go again?
Oh, stop. Julie Chen, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the show where you're not getting a treadmill, honey. My next guest is a very lovely comedian. She's at the Pilgrim House in Provincetown on August the 13th and 14th, and the Alley Theatre in Houston, Texas on August the 21st. Please welcome Paula Poundstone, everybody. Paula.
You know what's great about being me? I'm single. I can buy myself a treadmill and really enjoy it. It's so great. I want to welcome, I know there's a lot of tourists here today, and I would like to be the first to welcome you to California, the state that leads the nation in the to hell in a handbasket races. We are so proud. We are so broke as a state. Our school district is cutting everything. I think this year we may not have an art program at all in our school, and last year we had brushes but no paint, which makes the protege thing really hard to pull off. In order to have a science teacher in our elementary school this year, each student has been asked to bring in a body part. And they're going to assemble it, and he, she, or it will be the science teacher. Very, very good news. One of the things in California that people are very upset about right now in Los Angeles is that they're trying to add those cameras to the red lights. But honestly, so many of us don't have money that it's really the best shot we have at a decent family photo. Just load the whole family in the front seat, gun it through town. Beautiful thing. But you know what frustrates me the most is that the thing that's costing us so much money in the schools is that they keep buying computers. In my opinion, kids do not need computers to learn. The guys who wrote the Constitution didn't even have a ballpoint pen. I don't think we need computers. And they're so expensive. I mean, the truth is, you could assemble 4 or 5 science teachers for what it costs to have a computer. My son is actually addicted to computers, which is another reason that I absolutely hate them. I mean, it's a real live addiction. If I tell him he can't use it, he has a fit. If I let him use it and then make him get off, he has a fit. And I mean holes in the wall, broken things, terrible, awful, awful fits. And somebody gave me a book called The Explosive Child. It's a book that was written by a therapist with a philosophy about how to talk to children like my son. It's a way of dialoguing that teaches empathy and problem solving. And each chapter in the book is a story of a different family that he has helped. And there is actual sample dialogue in there. And I have tried to use it, but let me tell you that my son does not do his lines. There's this one where there's this girl, and she's having a fit, and she's yelling at her mother, you know, I want to go to Joey's house, I want to go to Joey's house. And she's kicking her and throwing things, and the mother's hiding behind a chair, and the kid's going, I want to go to Joey's house. And the mother says, I see you are upset. That makes them feel heard. That's very important. And the kid says, I want to go to Joey's house, I want to go to to Joey's house? And the mother says, I have a problem, and I'm hoping you can help me solve it. And the kid says, I want to go to Joey's house. I want to go to Joey's house. And the mother says, if you go to Joey's house, then you won't get your homework done, and then you'll get behind in school, and you'll feel bad about yourself. And the kid says, and the mother says, could you help me with that? And she said, yeah, I could do some homework and then go to Joey's house and then finish my homework. And the mother says, isn't that wonderful? I tried this with my son. He was yelling and screaming, I want to use a computer. I want to use a computer. So I said, you seem upset. And he said, no, duh, I'm upset. And then he says, I want to use a computer. I want to use a computer. He's kicking me and throwing stuff. And I said, I understand you want to go to Joey's house. I have a problem, and I was hoping you could help me solve it. He said, what the hell's the matter with you, and who is Joey? No one can help you. It's not really working that well.
Paula Poundstone, everybody. Paula.
I'm going to sit.
How lovely to see you. Sit down.
So nice to see you.
I'd like to talk to you longer, but I want to go to Joey's house.
Joey's house. I'm sitting in the chair of your boss's wife.
Yeah, Julie Chen is married to my boss. It was a very difficult time from when she comes here because I think, who do I piss off, him or her? See, you don't know, do you?
I can't even imagine being you in that situation.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can piss me off.
I bought you a treadmill.
Didn't bother me at all.
Hey, it doesn't bother you because you're thin.
It wouldn't bother me at all. I would just put it right over that steppy thingy I don't use.
Is it one of those?
No.
That machine can actually make you gay if you're not gay, if you're a man. Yeah, no, it's been proven if you do that too often, you're like, this is fabulous, and then you're straight out the door, up the street.
Have there been studies?
Yeah, yes, studies I've made up have proven this. Do you ever make that? I do this with my kids. With my kids, I have one, but if I have more, I'm going to do the same. Well, I will have more because my wife's pregnant. It's a long story. Anyway, what I say to my son is, I say, no, this has been scientifically proven. And then he goes, oh, and he goes, I said, if you don't get this amount of sleep, it's been scientifically proven. And
is that woo?
Yeah, I go like that, woo. Scientifically proven, he believes it, and he goes to bed.
Wow.
Do that with your kids.
Wow.
You know, you can't play with a computer. It'll make you put in whatever your son doesn't like. You know, that area.
You know what? He's impossible to deal with on this topic. No, it won't. And by the way, a really fascinating thing happens in terms of science with my son because computer minutes are magically shorter than cello minutes.
You're trying to get your son to play the cello?
If I tell him to practice his cello,
but the cello
for 20
is the old-fashioned version of this machine.
If he plays the cello for 20 minutes, it's forever. It was so long. And if I let him use the computer for 20 minutes, it was so short. Isn't that amazing? There's computer minutes and there's
Let's get back to the cello. Why are you obsessed with having your kid play the cello?
I don't care if he plays the cello or not. And by the way, I've said that before.
Well, why?
But if he's going to take it in school and make me pay for lessons, then he has to practice. Is that?
I want to go to Joey's house.
No,
I want to go to Joey's house.
How old is your kid?
He's 9.
Yeah, he's going to walk all over you.
Yeah. What are we talking about here with your boy?
He's 12.
Oh, right.
He's 12. But no, does your kid take an instrument?
Yeah.
What instrument?
Tap dancing. It's the instrument of my people. No, he doesn't actually. He plays the guitar a little bit, you know, in a band. He's on the road right now, actually, so...
Every time I have to get my kid to play the cello, all I can think is Yo-Yo Ma's mother must have been a damn saint.
Yeah, there's that.
Did you play an instrument when you were growing up?
Yeah.
What'd you play? Tap dancing?
I tapped my way right out of Scotland and right to Broadway, lady.
No, What did you play?
You know, they made me play the flute when I was in high school.
They made you play the flute when you were in high school?
Yeah. It was terrible. That's why I ended up here.
What do you mean they made you?
Well, they made me play.
How does somebody make a high school kid
Because
play
there was only 10 clarinets. I wanted to play the clarinet, and I couldn't get it. There was only 10. And it was the school had 3,000 pupils, so I didn't get to play the clarinet. I got the damn flute. And thanks for bringing it up, because it never upsets me to think about playing the flute. I didn't even like the flute. They made me play. It's a sideways instrument. If a crab had a musical instrument, it would be the flute.
This is a very important part of American history, by the way.
That's not a flute. That's a fife.
That's the Revolutionary War band we had.
No, that's a fife. A fife is smaller. The flute goes on for miles. You need an extension on your arm. You need to be Tony Robbins to get out to some of those notes out there.
This is very historic. You should have learned. Didn't you know that for your test when you became an American citizen?
Yes, I did. That's why I'm telling you, it's a fife.
The fife. You don't play the fife like that.
Some woodland creatures do. I'll hide my nuts for the winter.
No, hide them all year round.
Right.
Hey. Yeah. No, it's. And you play for the Revolutionary War band. They had the fife and the drums, and they were injured during the war.
Right. Well, that's.
Remember that? They were bandaged up. Didn't you read about any of this?
Yes, of course I did.
Like this here, and he could barely play.
There's not a lot of questions about the band when you become an American citizen. They don't say, right, let's get on to the important stuff. Who was in the band and what did they play? I mean, that's not part of the test.
No, you don't have to know who. You just have to know what they played.
Dude, musket, fife, and drum. And then a musket's not a musical instrument.
For heaven's sakes.
At the end, you go da-da-da-da-da-da.
They would have been.
Yeah.
Imagine being a parent trying to get your kid to practice the musket.
Oh, that'd be easy. That'd be easy.
Yeah, I blew my arm off the last time. Get in there and practice your musket.
You practice your musket, or it'll be tap dancing. We're out of time. We're completely out of time. We're done.
Is it okay? The commercial's got to start. Right?
Yeah, they got to do it. You want to stay and watch them? They're riveting.
The last one, you were absolutely right about. It was the best one I've ever seen.
Well, best so far, but check these ones out. They're awesome.
Oh,
Paula Poundstone, everybody. We're out.
If you're going to be in the Los Angeles area and would like to attend a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, please call 323-570-0059 or visit oneiota.com.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Is that your cat?
Yeah. Tap dances.
Yeah.
We're done. We have to get out of here.
Okay, I'm going.
All right.
Well, you guys can go.
Are you going to stay? All right. We're going to go.
Craig's going to go.
No, you can stay. No, you're good. Here. You stay there.
I got to roast marshmallows.
Turn on the light when you go, will ya?
You know, Craig, this could be your back-to-school special. You know how it's gone really long. You could just do like an hour-long, 2-hour-long back-to-school special.
Well, you do the next hour. I'm going home.